What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode in the F-150 series. Now, before we get into this, I wanted to just make a quick little intro and let you guys know that I promise I hear you. I know that you're excited and anxious to see more episodes on the 1970 Mustang Mach 1. That's probably why you're even here on the channel in the first place, is because the Mustang brought you here. And I just wanted to let you know that some work is happening on it actually this week. Now, the next episode on the channel will be about the Mustang, and that's actually what this specific video was supposed to be. Was we were filming stuff on the Mustang this week. Unfortunately, I have to work on a lot of these things after I already work all day or go do other things, so I don't get to work on them every single day. But work is happening. We ran into a couple of little snags because the next episode on the Mustang, I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it and let you know, we're going to start it. That's right, we're going to get the 351 Cleveland running before I continue to tear down the car. And as a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll give you a little preview, a little snippet, sneak peek, so you know I'm telling the truth right now. Oh, I do? Wait a minute, wait. I got a light. Woo! Okay, I missed it. I was looking at gauges. So we're just testing, I guess, our little contraption here. It's spinning. So I hope you guys are excited and pumped for that. That's going to be the next video on the channel. But until then, I hope that you enjoy some of the progress on the 1993 F-150, because this truck also means a lot to me. So guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, make sure you like this video. Leave a helpful comment on the Mustang or the F-150. And hope you guys are having a good day. Let's enjoy this. What the heck are you guys doing in the F-150? I was just about to take this thing for a test drive, but you know what? While you guys are here, why not start on another glorious project on this beautiful day? What we're gonna do, these intros, I'm so terrible at those. They're so cringy. Can anybody guess what we're gonna do today with the F-150? That's right, based on your suggestions. This is not something that I was going to do previously, but like I told you guys, I read all of your comments. I'm actually going to clean up this frame, which you can see is kind of rough. I've heard that this isn't too bad compared to what a lot of you are used to dealing with when you're trying to find an older truck. There we can kind of see the inside. What we're gonna do is clean up this rust and paint the frame to hopefully prevent any future rust. So what I've done is got some rust-oleum. I got the satin black, and then I'm actually gonna try one of these nylon cup brushes, because I've heard that with the steel ones that they can break off and fly into your skin, and that sounds no fun at all to me, so I'm gonna pass on that. What I want you guys to do though is let me know down in the comment section how many cans of rust-oleum you think it's going to take to get this frame completely covered. I guessed 4, and that's why I purchased 4, so hopefully I'm on the money with that. But before we get started, you guys want to hear the truck start up one more time, right? If you missed episode 2, we got this thing running after being parked for 18 years. And man, I can't get enough of it. Sometimes I come out here at night and just start it up, and I just sit in it. I know, sounds crazy, right? Here we go. Let you guys hear that beautiful sound one more time. It never gets old, but you know what? It's time to get to work. So first off, to get started, we've got just some dust and dirt, debris, rocks, and other goodies that had accumulated on the frame underneath the bed. So for that, we're gonna take this big brush and just try to get this thing cleaned off as best we can. That way we can actually focus on the rust whenever we use the nylon brush. And there's a lot that's just been riding around underneath here. Some of this is actually so caked on that I'm having to take like a flathead screwdriver and scrape it off. Just look at that, mounds of dirt underneath here. So I've got to get the hang of using that thing, but I don't know, I think this is gonna work. If we go through especially and kind of hit it in these areas where it's really rough, I think this is gonna take care of it. Go, 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 go. Everybody, cheer him on. He works for Lay's barbecue chips, not works for the company. Like you feed him Lay's barbecue chips, and you get the point. What I've done, or going to do rather, is in kind of these hard to reach places, I've got a wire brush. I'm gonna take and try to at least just hit it up a little bit. So there we go. That made a little bit of a difference. Just to get this stuff as best I can. Anything's better than nothing, I feel like. And I really just wanna do any little thing I can to prolong the life of this truck basically, because with this being my grandfather's truck, I plan on keeping it forever. I'm never gonna sell it. It's gonna be used for pulling and towing things and hauling stuff. So anything I can do to help this thing live a little bit longer, I'm ready and willing to do it. We're ready to do this thing. The last thing I need to do is I'm gonna go through with some air and just blow this off, get off any dust or anything that may be sitting on it. And then it is time to paint. I'm actually going to be using my poor man's Harbor Freight pancake air compressor. I mean, it works well enough. It does what it needs to do. We are all ready to paint. As I already let you guys know, I went with the rust-oleum. This is the satin black. And what my plan is to take a piece of cardboard. This is a trick that my brother showed me. Like I said, he used to paint cars, do a lot of body work. So for instance, when I go to paint over this part of the frame, I'm just gonna take the cardboard, slide it in, and then hit it. That way I kind of don't get any overspray on anything. I'm not too worried about overspray on stuff. Obviously I don't want to get it like on the truck or anything like that. But if it gets on some of the pipes and other various things, I'm not that worried about it because it's going to be under the bed anyways. So it's not that big of a deal, but let's get to spraying. So I want to take a look at it while it's all shiny and fresh. I've missed a couple of areas, but I just want to give you kind of a quick look. That way you can see the difference here versus over there. That's a pretty crazy difference. I'm noticing that the biggest thing that might be kind of a pain when doing this is there's lots of little nooks and crannies and stuff that you need to get to. Like for instance, I'd like to be able to even hit inside of all of these if possible. I know I'm nitpicking, but why not while I have the ability to do so. And then also underneath. So if we look under here, maybe you guys can see it, we've got to actually hit all of this stuff, not just the part that you can see, because the idea here mostly is treating it to try to help prevent rust in the future. Not necessarily, I mean, it does look good. I mean, when the frame is all gonna be black, that looks good, right? But the idea is I'm worried about the rust. So let's hop over to the other side and let's keep this train rolling. So a quick update, if you guessed that it would take 4 cans of paint to paint the frame on this F-150, you would be correct. You actually got it right. Now here's the thing though. So here's the update. Maybe you'll see it just when I show you. I decided to paint more than just the frame. So originally I wasn't gonna do it. But I've actually hit these leaf springs on both sides, and then I'm also going to paint the drive shaft and some other things. Again, I thought about not doing it, but then I realized why not try and protect those also from future rust. And then, you know, also, I didn't want to do it. I struggled with this, and I have a feeling there's going to be some mixed responses or reactions to this. I'm actually going to paint the exhaust. Now, I thought in my head that that would look kind of silly, but I mean, this is not going to shine up. Now, this is not going to look like that. I can hit that with some steel wool and it's going to shine up, whatever. This is not going to. And I'm not replacing the entire exhaust in this truck. I think that's just kind of dumb to do that. So what I'm going to try to do is this stuff right here. I hope this stuff works. I hope it's okay. Very high temperature, flame proof header paint is what I'm going with. Also going with black. I had to wrap my head around thinking about the exhaust being black under the truck. And then I thought about it and I was like, but it's under the truck. Really, all you see when you see a vehicle on the road is the exhaust tip. And you know, that looks fine. So I'm actually gonna try to paint those things as well. And I think this is gonna look pretty flipping crazy whenever we get done. So there's a quick update for you to let you know where we're at, and I'm gonna get back to work. I have been painting my butt off all stinking day. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? Finished painting up the frame and the exhaust and a couple of other surprises on the F-150. Here we go. I think it looks so good. I mean, this is such a world of difference. And the crazy thing is that we weren't even that worried about the look. We're just worried about helping to, like I said, prevent rust and corrosion and stuff. But as a bonus, it actually looks pretty cool. So I did end up going and painting the exhaust with the header paint, the high heat stuff. And a couple of other things, got the leaf springs and all that stuff. I mean, it looks good, I have to say. Not to toot my own horn here, but I'll actually even show you underneath. Sorry guys, this is my first time kind of stepping back looking at it. And man, I love it. We did go and get underneath as well. So we didn't skimp any. Some of it's still drying, so it's gonna look kind of wet underneath here. I would consider this a very beginner thing to do and fairly inexpensive. I mean, as I said again, those of you that guessed 4 cans of paint, that covered the frame, and then of course I did get the header paint for the exhaust, and then 1 extra can to do the leaf springs and other various stuff. But really all you need is just the paint. I had a wire brush to get to the areas I couldn't get to with the drill. And then I got a nylon cup brush just to make it easier to kind of remove some of that rust and whatnot. So I spent on just doing the frame probably about $30. So it's fairly inexpensive and could help prevent rust in the future. Even if you don't have the bed off of your truck, if you have a truck, you could get underneath there and get as much as you possibly could. But man, I'm beat. I have some things that I need to do to the Mustang, but I think I'm going to do that in the morning. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like cars, trucks, all that good stuff, I'm in the process of restoring this 1970 Mach 1 Mustang that was passed down to me after my dad passed away. So we've got some really cool stuff coming up with that. Depending on when you're watching this, we might be starting that bad boy soon. And then we're gonna get basically the bed on the truck, and then I have a couple of more surprises. I don't want to ruin anything, but I've got a couple more surprises that might be coming in to do on the truck. And keep in mind, guys, these aren't tutorial videos, so to say. Hopefully people can learn from my mistakes and maybe pick up some cool things, but I'm not a mechanic. I'm learning as I go with these things, and you guys help so much in the comments. So again, somebody suggested in the comments that I paint the frame on this truck to help prevent rust. I didn't even think of that. I was ready to put the bed back on it. So that happened because of you guys. So thank you so much. I am going to call it a day, put up all my tools, and head on home. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.